Good morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And today I am going to be playing along with the Casing Tuesday challenge. And let me grab my catalog here. What they do is every week they select one of the samples in a current catalog for us to use as inspiration, whether you're going to recreate it exactly or make something else based on it. It's up to you. And this week's challenge is this card, and it actually already has 3 different versions in this mini catalog, and they are 3 versions to highlight this every chapter stamp, which is cute, but I don't own it, and I don't actually plan to buy it, but I like that color block. And I have another stamp that is getting set to retire that's also big like that to make a focal point. So here is the version I decided to make. I decided that it would be fun to do this for my first play with our new in colors, which are here. Let's see if I've got them, the names of them memorized now. This is Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, Sweet Sorbet, and Starry Sky. Yay, I do have them. And I'm going to use that for the base. So I switched it up a little bit. On the example card, they used, this one's got Granny Apple Green for the base. And at first I thought, oh, well, I'll just make Parakeet Party the base, but since we have 3 bluish tones in this set of in colors, I decided to make the darkest one, Starry Sky, the base. And so I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my color blocks like so. So I'm just going to start, I'm going to put them onto this piece of basic white for stability. The other way you could do it is, and the other way I have done is I've just butted them together and I've put some sticky tape on the back and then had sort of a floppy single piece to put on the base, but I think it's easier to work with like this, so that's what I'm going to do. If you join me, please do say hello so I know you're here. And unclog my glue. There we go. Just put a little bit on there. I love how bright and cheerful these colors are. I know I've been saying that a lot recently. That's because we've got a couple different things that I went ahead and pre-ordered that are bright and cheerful. This one next. So we've got a little bit of excitement coming tomorrow, hopefully. We're supposed to be foster caring for another seeing eye dog puppy. I think he's going to be about 6 months old. I think that's right. And his name is Dave. I don't know why that strikes me as so funny, but it does, as a name for El Doggo. Okay, I've got just a little strip of white there that I'm going to trim off. Oh, hi Renata. Hi Mom. Yes, these are the new in colors, and I was just saying how much I love how very bright they are. There we go. And I will show you guys in case you missed it at the top. We are casing, which is copy and selectively edit, this card from the current mini catalog. Let me see if I can get it up into your camera frame here. Oh my goodness. There we go. It's hard to look 6 different places at once to see what's going on. So I'm recreating the color block that they created from Designer Series paper that I do not own. And these are the current in colors. Parakeet Party, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and the base, which I can see now I didn't score very straight, is Starry Sky. Can fix that. Being a little out of kilter. Foam folder in. There we go. Look at how those play well together. I like that. Now, I'm going to think about whether I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals or leave it flat while I bring in the stamp that I want to use. So on this one, like I said, they were using this, I enjoy every chapter of our friendship with the books. Love books. The design is a little floofy, I guess, for me. Anyway, I don't have that one, but I have this large stamp that says wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And on that one, they did it just like in crumb cake. But I'm going to do it in Memento. The other thing I'm hesitating about, we'll see how this goes on this first one. Sometimes this is the sort of thing I like to pull my Stamparatus out to get it, better chance of getting it straight and centered with a little playing around and really nice and dark. But let's see, I think I've got a pretty good coverage on there. Let's see how well I can do. Good morning, Annette. Let's see how we did here. Oh yeah, I'm happy enough with that. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Bring this back in. We're going to put that on there. Yep, and I think we will try to grab some more dimensionals. Excuse me one second. Oh my goodness. It was class week this week, so everything is in my other room for my class. So here we go. More dimensionals, new package. We'll use this bit up, right down the center. Yes, I do use all of my edges, absolutely, every time. Okay. I love all of the blues in that. I am a blue fanatic. Now we see if I can get this centered and straight. There we go. Let's do a double pop, huh? Okay, there's my first one. Put a piece on the inside. Hey Gladys, nice to see you. I'm playing along with Casing Tuesday challenge. And the challenge is to case this card out of the mini catalog, and that's my very basic first version. So it is really plain. I don't think I can keep it so very plain. So let's see. I haven't played with these yet, I don't think. I'm going to set it aside and think for a minute on those, because I also had an idea for a second version of this card, and I have the pieces all cut. So let me bring this back in, see what you can see here. So do you see the designer series paper on this? It has a slightly darker stripe of the color in it. And it occurred to me that it might be fun to try to kind of recreate that with little strips of the coordinating ribbon. So I'm going to put together another one of these panels and see how that plays. So just one. One of the things I like is that once you start getting ideas, sometimes they just keep flowing on and you can make a whole series of cards. Okay. So I know what my thought was, but I haven't played with it yet. So you get to see the playing part. So my thought was just to do a band of the ribbon, the top of each stripe. And I have, so this is the tear and tape that we sell here at Stampin' Up. It's 1/4 of an inch wide, but out of my stash, I have, this is the Suquang brand or Score Tape brand, and it's cut at 1/8 of an inch. And I think that is going to be perfect for this ribbon. So I pulled out my silicone craft mat because if I get tape overhanging like that, it doesn't stick to the silicone, but it would stick to my grid paper. So if I burnish it down, it makes it easier to pick up just the backing paper. And where it overhangs this little lip just a bit, I'm going to pull it back on itself. And here too. And now I'm just going to lay this across. Give it a little snip there. Should have done the snip a little bit longer. Yeah. But we'll make it work. Wait and do that other side, I think. Get off of there. Okay, there's one. Let's see how we go here. This is the one that I think the color match is just a little bit off, but we'll see once it's right up against it. See how we go. Oh, would be good to pull the backing. This time I'm going to leave those flaps because I think I'm going to use that to tuck around. Oh, stick, stick. Yep, that was the way to go. See if we can get that one stuck down. I'm just using a dimensional to stick it down since I want a dimensional there anyway at some point. There we go. Yeah, that's the one I was most concerned, if you will, about the color match, but yeah, let's stamp it up, it works. We'll just wrap that around the back. I don't know about you, but I like it. So if you're here in Australia and you think you would like to try out these in colors, but you don't want to commit to buying, 10 meters of 9 meters of ribbon and everything else, I am doing both an in color club that gets you stuff from each color over 5 months, or if you just want like the ribbons and embellishments from like all of the different new stuff in the catalog, I'm doing a product share. And that's a really economical way to try out a little bit of everything. So I do highly recommend that. I'll try something like that. Once you do the stepped up version, it's kind of, you look at the original one, you go, wow, that's really plain. But sometimes plain is good. Sometimes you got people who don't want all the glitz and the bling. So. There's that. And I'll bring this in to stamp again. Not so happy with that one. Let's try again. Did you see why I'm not so happy? It's not so crisp in the center, and I've got a little bit of shadowing right there from where I leaned on it. So let's see if I can ink more cleanly and stamp more cleanly. You love the flip technology? Yeah, flip it over, try again. 2 sides to every piece of paper. Okay, that one's much better. So again, I'm going to put some dimensionals on there. I like this, the script and block print, but I like it. It's fancy, but still easy to read. Okay, and I don't have any of the Starry Sky ribbon on there, so I was just going to see what I thought of. I'm just going to make a bow out of this and see what I thought of it on there. So I try to do most of the futzing I'm going to do with my bows before I tighten up that knot, because if you play with it a lot afterwards, things twist and aren't quite so nice. Like so. Let's see. I see how that goes. I'll trim that up a little bit more, but I just thought that might bring in just a little bit more bring in some of that starry sky color. When I pick up this glue dot, I'm kind of pinching it to make it go down under that small knot a little bit more, be tucked under a little bit more. Get my tails more where I want them before I stick it down. And these are not my regular ribbon scissors, because those are out with all my class materials. I did one session of my class on Saturday, and then I've got people coming tomorrow to do it. So I just left all my stuff out in my lounge room. There we go. That's that version. And this is the plainer version. Now the question is, do either of them get any of these? I'm going to say no. I am going to leave it right there. So 2 cards, less than 30 minutes for you guys. I did have some stuff cut in advance, but it's not very complex. And there you are. If you would like more information about both my In Color Club and my product share, you need to sign up by next Tuesday here in Australia. It is all pinned at the top of nancysniftynotes.com. And if you want to ask me any questions or reach out to me, you can always do that at nancysniftynotes.com. And I will be back, not next week, not the week after, but in 2 weeks. I guess it's 3 weeks from now, actually. I'm skipping the next 2 Wednesdays because we are going to go on vacation, on holiday. Yay. Keep looking at my blog and my Facebook page, because I'll have stuff posting there. But I will be off traveling in regional Victoria, and I will post on my personal Facebook page, I am sure, adventures from there. So feel free to follow along with that. But thanks for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.